Blockchain, cryptocurrency. These ubiquitous buzzwords are more than just a turn of phrase. They represent technologies that are influencing modern business practices and inspiring developers in extraordinary ways. While blockchain and crypto may routinely permeate our news streams, it's not uncommon to be unsure of exactly what these concepts entail.
Blockchain is uncorruptible, decentralized digital ledger of transactions or any other events. Basically, it's a database that contains chain of blocks that are connected together, distributed over the world in many physical computers. It uses state-of-the-art cryptographic algorithms to make sure that those blocks connected together and they cannot be changed once recorded into the database. It's almost impossible to change some transaction in the history of the blockchain. And if somebody will try a transaction that doesn't belong to them or try to corrupt the network, everybody will see it and everybody will reject that transaction.
There are thousands of different cryptocurrencies and each one of those has their own blockchain. So they're two concepts that are totally tied together. In the same way that the US dollar has its value determined by the American people and the American economy and what people are willing to pay for it, the value of cryptocurrencies are driven by the community. The federal government or any other sort of centralized institution cannot determine the value or whether or not a transaction takes place on the network.
With cryptocurrency and blockchain, it's all about creating value, transparency, and trust. While institutions like corporations, banks, and government systems were intended to lower uncertainty and foster a trust with the public, in recent years they have begun to have the opposite effect.
Instead of being controlled by a central authority, blockchain is controlled by a peer-to-peer network, and everybody can join the network. If you want to send $100 to somebody in another country, or pay for services in another country, you have to fill a form with a lot of fields. It's going to take a lot of fees, and it's going to take a couple of days. You don't know what's happening to your money. You don't know who is in charge. You don't know who keeps records. With a blockchain, you're in control.
Cryptocurrency projects have their blockchain stored on potentially thousands of different nodes that are decentralized around the world. There's no single point of failure. There's no one place that a hacker could attack to bring down the system like a business could be.
At Crown, bringing the blockchain into the real world within a self-sustaining and legal framework is the passion of a team of talented developers aiming to empower others to create, build, and work together, governed by a global community of partners and friends. Creating a cryptocurrency is just a small part of the bigger picture, becoming a stable and sustainable platform for a bevy of applications.
The symbol of the crown is a symbol that's understood by billions of people around the world. It's a symbol that signifies rule of law, stability, and power. And Crown is trying to flip that sort of traditional understanding of what the crown means and give that power back to the people. From a financial perspective, someone that's interested in Crown can run what's called a master node or system node and get rewarded in tokens for having it running. So you are both providing services to the network and getting rewarded for what you're doing.
Other projects use donations and crowdfunding. Here at Crown, we're self-sustaining because it has a monthly budget. 10% of all the tokens generated go to that budget. Crown platform is all about creating a community of people. If you're a developer, you can create a proposal to find your idea. It can be a proposal to develop something for Crown or to develop an application on top of Crown. It can be a marketing proposal. It can be basically anything you want. People who have stake in Crown, they can vote for that idea and you can get funded.
A project can get funded through the proposal system, use the developers to help get it running, and then have a large community of people that are ready to be their customers that are already part of the Crown community.
By putting more power and control in the hands of its users, Crown transcends the typical traditional digital token applications by emboldening others to build on the platform and protect their assets, by building a decentralized, community-controlled network with legal compliance.
We think it's truly important to build a legal framework. We need to build more trust for blockchains.
Cryptocurrency is fantastic, but it's a small part of what Crown has to offer. Crown is an incubator for innovation through businesses, developers, and individuals who want to get started with blockchain.
We want to give power back to people because that's what internet's supposed to be. So we're really excited about the future of Crown. We expect the community to grow exponentially, and I'm very excited.
Crown. Build your kingdom. To learn more, visit crown.tech.